Hello everyone, we're going to be doing some 3-2-1 ribs today. So I've gotten up here a little early, getting the Z grill smoked up. It's pretty cold, it's about 35 degrees out this morning, so it's taking a little bit to get heated up. But yeah, I've had this Z grill for about, I don't know, 5 years now. Been super impressed with it. Heats up real nice and smokes up really well, keeps temperature and all those things. So anyway, we're going to be doing some 3-2-1 ribs today, and once I get this thing up to 180 degrees, I'm going to be starting the process. So I'll show you what the ribs looks like here in the next video. Okay, so while the Z grill is warming up and getting up to the right temperature, go ahead and get the baby back ribs all spiced up and seasoned up. A lot of, you can find any recipe you want online there. A lot of folks just do a dry rub. I personally kind of don't like all the sugar that's in the dry rubs right now, so trying to cut back on that. So I have kind of a blend here of a little bit of a mesquite seasoning, and then I've added some onion powder, some paprika, you know, and honestly, whatever kind of seasonings. I found a bourbon smoked sea salt here that I added onto it. Yeah, whatever sort of seasonings that you want. Again, a lot of folks will add on top of that an extra cup of brown sugar, which not hating on that. I'm sure that's really good, but just in the process right now to where I'm trying to eliminate sugar. So anyway, let these sit and get to about room temperature while your grill is warming up, and then we'll throw them on here shortly. Okay, we're back outside here. We've got the temperature in the Z grill getting up to where we need to be. Brought the ribs out here, and I was going to get and throw these on and get the 3-2-1 ribs started. So take a look there. We'll throw these on. There's a little bit of an extra flap there. I'll try and keep over on that side. Anyway. Best part about these pellet smokers, as everybody knows, just set it and forget it, right? Best part about these things, especially for a Sunday here. The other things going on in the house and the family, just set these on, get them going, and forget about it. Okay, we'll let those sit here at about 180 degrees. This will come down here. It cooks a little bit hot in the beginning, but the temperature will stabilize. It'll come down to about 180. We'll let those sit for 3 hours, and that is the first step of the 3-2-1 ribs. So we are about an hour and a half in on this 3-hour block of smoking process here. Just wanted to show you how things are going. Everything's staying at that temp, like I said, about 180 degrees is what I want this to be here for this first 3-hour block. What I like to do is add a little bit of a spritz to it so the ribs don't dry out. And we're going to do these a little bit more during the last hour of the smoking process, just so that it doesn't dry out, and of course get a good bark on there. Now, I told you guys earlier that I am trying to do more of a lower sugar eating habits at the moment. So what I'm doing here, and obviously you guys know there's sugar in everything, right? You can add sugar to this recipe as much as you want. Again, you do you with what that is. I'm just trying to not have as much sugar in my diet right now. So anyway, I'm just going to use an apple juice. Yes, I know there's sugar in apple juice, but there's certainly more sugar that you could be adding to the whole recipe if you want. This does give it a nice flavor. You know, it helps kind of with that apple smoke. With the apple wood in here, and the various other, you know, blends of pellets that we have. I should have added that earlier too. I just used a signature smoke pellet. Filled the hopper up here last night, but I just use a signature smoke. It's just because we can smoke all different kinds of things. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys here, just do a quick spritz on this and let this get back to smoking. Let's open it up. Ribs are looking good, and again, it's just give them a nice coat here. You'll lose some, obviously, some of the heat, some of the smoke, so you want to work quick with that. And that is it. We'll let it get back up to temp and let this sit for about another hour and a half. Then we'll move on to the next step in the process. Got those all foiled up and made a kind of a nice tent, overlapping the foil over it, giving us some room to breathe and cook inside of there. That steam comes up too within the liquid that's sitting in there as well. Another thing too is make sure you crank up the temperature at this point for this next 2-hour block to about 225. Again, close it up. Just let these babies sit in here and cook up, and we'll check on it again in about 2 more hours. So we hit the that extra 2 hours mark now, so we're 5 hours in. Just pulled them off the smoker and opened up the tents to release that steam. Be careful, grab something to pull them out with, something to protect your hands with, because they're pretty warm there at cooking at 225. So anyway, I'm opening these up, and then I'm going to throw these back on the smoker here to finish up. You can see all that juice that's been soaking in, right? So they're looking fantastic. Let's pull them up and put them back in. And we're going to let these go for maybe another hour. You kind of don't need to go the full hour. Just check the temperature. Obviously, you got to get them to 165 internal temp. But I'm going to bring them back in here. And then I'm actually going to just smoke maybe the back one, and then the front one I'm going to grab some sauce here. So I will grab that, because I know my kids kind of like a little more sauce on that. But we'll continue to let these cook. And again, I'm going to be spritzing. They got plenty of juice, now on them, obviously. But I'm going to come for spritzies probably about every 15 minutes or so, and wrap these up, get them to an internal temp of 165, and then we're good to go. And throw in some of this sauce on here. Just going to show you what that will look like. Grab something to brush it on or mop it on with. You get the idea. Said about probably for the next every 15 minutes or so, I'm going to come out here, and that way we get a nice bark on these. I'm already getting close to the temp I want to be at. So, like I said, I'm just going to kind of put a bark on here, and we'll be in good shape here in just a little bit. And now the fun part, to pull them off. They've been resting just a little bit, but I wanted to show you on the ribs there with the sauce, the bark, you can see that's starting to break off there. So that's definitely what it is that you're looking to get to. The back ones there don't have a sauce on it, so they were just, again, spritzed with the apple juice. So I'm going to cut these open here for you, and so you can take a look here. Try to do this with one hand, and see how it goes. But we'll cut into this. All right, and then see if I can show you the smoke rings of how they're looking. So yeah, that's the inside there. See a nice smoke ring. Again, doing it with one hand. Look at that, looking good. I'm gonna cut these up, let them breathe, and then let them rest a little bit, and then get eating. And again, just want to show you kind of what this is looking like here as we get there, and had to have a little bite because I just been waiting on these all day long. They look delicious. They taste delicious, so juicy. Highly recommend doing a 3-2-1 if you're kind of a hack smoke guy like me, but they really work out well. So hey, that's all for now. Enjoy them. I'll put the recipe that I came up with in the comments. And hey, send me your comments too. What do you guys think? What are you guys doing on your ribs that's different, that's better? Again, I was trying to go a little bit more, lower sugar on it. But hit me up. Let me know what you guys are doing to make some good ribs here as we get into springtime. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and looking forward to seeing you in the next video.